Hi folks, back in the workshop. It's trying to snow here. Just hope we don't get as much as dizzy, because we will be in all trouble. I've stuck the seal around it, around the top with the magic glue. Did that yesterday. I was going to video it while I was doing it, but the battery died. What do you expect? This camera's cheap, as I said. That's that one. Got the door. Put the seal in the door. That's all stuck in. And I've also done the inner frame which holds the glass as well, stops any fumes from coming out. I'm going to put the glass in, and then I'm going to put the top on the actual fire itself. Oh, if I can. Oh, here we go. Right, that has got to go on there, like so. Right, so that's rocking and rolling. All I've got to do now is measure it. So if I measure it, I can work out how big the hole is on the actual inside. Because I've got to cut the. So we're talking. What's it? 51 1/4 inches or 1,305 millimeters. So that's the hole I've got to cut in the fireplace, because the fireplace has only got a tiny hole. So I've got to extend the chimney breast to get this beast in. As you can see, it's rather large. You're probably wondering what this bit is. I've had to add this piece in because the coil is so big it won't actually go in. So I've had to extend the tank to get it in there. I can't remember exactly what it was now. What did I extend that to? 6 inches. I had to extend the tank 6 inches. So yeah, hopefully we'll get this all finished, get it in, put the coil in. The other thing as well, I didn't show you yesterday, was on the fittings. I've got these fittings that go in there that bring it off to water pipe size. Bit of a menagerie of fittings there, but it will all go in and work. It's going to be a pump system. I'm going to pump it down through the coil and back out again, so it pumps up to the tank. There's another little thing I was messing about with yesterday, which is which was this. When I went down to see my mate, he's got a nut and bolt company. Bought some stainless from him. This is to extend my antenna mast, because I can't quite get into the repeater, because unfortunately I live in a valley, and VHF and UHF doesn't really work when you've got hills in the way. So that is something else that needs to be done. There's another job, and this one's for Dizzy. If you can recognise what that is there, I'll keep you guessing for a little while. And this big piece of kit here, it's got a blade on it, finished by hand. It's all built by myself. So down here, there we go. It's my log splitter. So when I get the logs, cut them down, put them in here. That goes forward, this goes forward, pushes the log into the blade, splits the log. Pull this back, piston comes back, auto detents off, emergency stop. Got to be safe. So yeah, these are a few other things that need to be done. I've got some another little project here with some brake parts, which are going to go on that there. So yeah, keep tuned, and you'll see all these things take shape. This was another project for something else. I think the piston is too big, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So it's all good, things are working, so hopefully we'll get that one sorted out. This one, I left this one in the shed and it got a bit damp, unfortunately, and the front went all rusty, and one of the terminals fell out. I've got another bit of steel I'm going to make a new front with. I've modified it a bit, put a bigger fan in the back. Oh, I've bent that again. I shouldn't do that. That's not good. It's not going to read properly. So yeah, I'm going to put all this back together, and that's another project to be done. Got the steel for that to make the front face. As you can probably just see, I've traced the outline, cut it out, and I'm going to stick that one in. So yeah, it's all coming together slowly, but the trouble is it's very, very cold out here. The mercury today has hit well, it was 0 earlier, and now it's just peaked at 1. So yeah, look, it's cold. Even though I've got the propane heater running, it's still very, very cold out here. But it's even tried to snow. So I'm going to get this all sorted out, and right, that's my lathe, tiny little Myford ML4. Put some new belts on it just before Christmas. Works very, very well. The light, turn the lights on. Flaps about a bit. That might be due to the stand that it's on, but it does exactly what I want it to do. When I got this, got it really cheap. Didn't have any tools. Put this extra nice tool post on it and various other things. Family have bought me bits and bobs over the time, little tools and stuff. The screw works. This I had to make because it didn't have the back gear and any of this, so all this I had to make and put together. Motor's hanging underneath, so you can see the motor. But yeah, it all works. I had to take all this apart to get these new belts in, because I was using that what they call nut belt, but it wasn't very good. It started chewing the actual pulleys. So yeah, it's all looking good. So there's lots of little things in here, lots to be done, and finished. She calls me Arthur. Half a job here and half a job there, but I get things done. There's another thing that I've been doing. This is for trike. That's what I did yesterday as well, until the battery ran out. Got the hubs, turned the hubs down on my friend's lathe, put it in, drilled some holes, tapped them, so the hub now sits inside there, so it's got drive. Got to adjust it slightly, but hopefully these will then go on the frame that's here, and these brakes will then go on the frame with a bit of luck, and they will then fit on here. So I've just got to make some hangers for them, which are going to sit in here or possibly here. I don't know quite what the design's going to be yet until I do it, but that's something else that's in the pipeline. So until then, I'll speak to you soon.